But you will agree that the rarely bestowed 6 stars was Flair Steamboat, the state of the art, the gold standard of wrestling at the time, and then it was another almost a decade, etc. So rarely bestowed. But if 89 was the first one, if you had sworn to that up until now, you would have been right. But now we find out you would have been wrong. From the originator,
after all these years, it's like unearthing something, right?
From the originator of the scale, Norman Weasel Dooley, from his own weasel lips. Yeah. And finally, John Pantazzi, Mr. Wrestling, you know him.
Oh, yeah, I know him.
What collection he's got. He wrote me and said, hey, I have like 8 or 10 of these things. I'm like, oh, my God. Send them to me. And it turns out this is from a time period where not only had we just seen Lawler and Funk, the first 5-star match, but it was a time period that spring where Lawler was working the program with Terry and Dory Funk, and Norman was going to some of these matches with me, so I remembered these specifically. But the reason why this is funny is because it was a rating given for an angle and not a match. More than it was a match, but it was a match with a great angle as a finish. Because the first 6-star match was Bill Dundee and the Dream Machine versus Wayne Ferris and Kevin Sullivan with their manager Jimmy Hart.
Wow.
And one that you would not imagine was going to get this. And
man.
May 26, 1981 at the Louisville Gardens.